Enchanted Tiki Talk is brought to you by Kingdom Strollers. Our premium stroller and crib rentals are delivered straight to your Disney or Orlando area resort. It couldn't be easier. Book yours at kingdomstrollers.com. And Mouse Pros. Let our travel specialist plan your next vacation. Our concierge level service gives you the perfect hassle-free vacation. Get your free quote from Sean or any of our magical agents at mousepros.com. And now, it's show time!
Your attention, please. One show for you to see. One for you and everyone.
Oh, look at all the people. Pay attention, it's showtime.
I am always ready, as you say, to put on the show.
My goodness, you're all staring at us. We better start the show rolling.
Wait! We forgot to wake up the Glee Club.
Aloha. Come to the Tiki Room. Get your expialidocious tickets right here.
Hello and welcome to Enchanted Tiki Talk. This is episode 293 for the week of July 18, 2019. So, Keith is back on the show.
Yes.
No more Skype issues?
Cross your fingers, everything works correctly.
It's working so far, so we'll see how the rest of the episode goes, but it's nice to be back for a full-like episode.
Let's see if you can stick around.
Well, only the internet gods will know.
Yeah, speaking of sticking around, have you seen the pictures for the new buses that are coming to Disney World?
Yes, I have. And
do you think people will be sticking around?
Probably.
To charge their phones, because the new buses are going to have USB ports and Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but the park Wi-Fi sucks. I mean, wouldn't you try and fix that first before you start adding Wi-Fi on the buses?
Well, I mean, not only that, but that's all you need is at the end of the night, you've got 300 people crammed in the bus and everybody's staring at their phone and the guy slams on brakes and you just all start slamming into each other.
Right.
Or the phone goes flying because you weren't holding on to it.
Right.
Or somebody goes and trips over the cord that's in a charger.
Exactly.
Yeah, nothing could go wrong with that idea.
No, not at all.
No. And it's like, everybody goes and sits down and all the elderly people and the people that are holding babies are stuck standing because, have to charge your phone for 20 minutes.
Exactly. It's not a good idea. At least I don't think it's so.
It'll make the buses more reliable though, right?
No, because now what's going to happen if people's USB ports aren't charging?
You have people, they just ride on the bus, but my phone's not charged enough. Can just keep going. I'm good.
Right.
I just don't get, people plan these trips months and sometimes years in advance. Just buy a portable battery pack.
Right.
But Keith, we've already spent so much money on vacation. You want me to go spend more money?
But you can use it the other 51 weeks of the year.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But when it runs out of power, then they need to charge their phones and their battery pack now, so they go on the bus.
We're on the bus twice as long now.
So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I'll probably start charging for it too. Watch,
I know.
The airlines do.
Well, we're talking about, I know you have a fuel rod, I have a fuel rod, and that fuel rod is actually charging you $2 to replace your fuel rod at some of the parks outside of Disney World. Not Disney World yet, but Busch Gardens and Universal.
I bought a stronger one. It charges my phone like 4 times for the single charge.
Does it?
Yeah, especially now, with the Experience app and everything, a fuel rod is not enough to keep me for an entire day.
Right.
It's not strong enough. And then if they are charging me to switch it out, I'd rather just get a bigger one and pay a little more money for it and actually have it work.
I agree with you. All right. So I'm done talking for 30 seconds. A minute or two. So we're going to take a break, and I'm going to send it over to Steve for the news. Steve, make it so.
Steve from Disney Diary here. This is What's News. Jack Skellington from Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas will take over the hosting duties of the new fireworks show during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This fall, the new show, called Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular, will have state-of-the-art projection effects, lasers, lighting, and fireworks. In addition to the fireworks, several attractions will get holiday overlays. New this year will be a special interactive segment at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, the second big attraction at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, will open first at Walt Disney World and then Disneyland. The ride will open December 5th, which is Walt Disney's birthday, at Hollywood Studios, and then on January 17th, 2020 in Disneyland. Now, during the holiday Christmas time at Disney World, Tony's Most Merriest Town Square Party will return this year during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and reservations are now open for that. The new mini party, or this mini party, offers a way to escape the crowds during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at the Magic Kingdom. There's a great view of the parade without having to stake a spot out for 2 hours, and some really good food. It looks like the walkway from the Grand Floridian to the Magic Kingdom will finally be complete. A permit has been filed with the state, and construction equipment is already on scene. For those who have taken the monorail, you might have looked down and seen the pathway from the Magic Kingdom boat launches to the Grand Floridian, ending at the canal where the electric water pageant is stored. A new Lion King scavenger hunt will debut July 19th at Animal Kingdom. You'll be able to walk around Harambe Village to seek out your favorite Lion King characters hidden around the area for the hunt. And finally, the Disney Skyliner gondolas will start transporting guests on September 29th. Please visit us at DisneyDiary.com for the latest news. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Disney Diary. Now, back to the Tiki Hut.
We are back from break, so thank you, Steve, for the news this week. So, this week on Enchanted Tiki Talk, we are going to take some time and talk about some of those foods that we all may be familiar with. It's carnival foods that we would like to see in Disney World. Now, carnival foods for me, I'm not a big carnival food person, I would say. I used to be, but lately not so much. I don't know why, it just happens to not be, but the one thing I love is Zeppelis, and I don't know if that's at all carnivals or if that's just up in this area, because
it is.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, Zeppelis are, for those who don't know what a Zeppeli is, I mean, it's basically just fried dough, sort of like what is that thing called?
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake, thank you. Sort of like that, but these are just dough balls. The same manner, you're going to get your powdered sugar on it as well. And that's one of those things that I love getting, going to the fair or going down to the Jersey Shore, is fried Zeppelis. I love Zeppelis, and I'd much rather have that than funnel cake.
Yeah, it's almost like a Italian beignet is pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
they're heavier.
Those things are fantastic.
You had me at beignet, I mean fried dough, I mean, sure. Sign me up. I'm not going to turn any of it down.
It's the powder.
You had me at Carnival. Yeah,
so that's like the big one for me.
I think that one of mine is cheese curds.
Yes, that's on my list.
The good cheese, the good fry on them, good batter. There is nothing better than like a fresh cheese curd, and I mean, you could do a bunch of types of cheeses, but it's portable, it's good, it's cheesy. What more would you want, really?
You know, it's funny. It's on my list because I want to try like real cheese curds. The only place I've ever had cheese curds is Dairy Queen.
Oh yeah, no.
And I like them, but I would like to try like real cheese curds. It's not like really a thing over here.
But it was Wisconsin.
There's a cheese place in the mountains that we always stop at and buy. The kids go nuts. I always buy a big bag of cheese curds. They're okay. I mean, it's weird because they have the texture on them, they kind of squeak when you bite into them, so it's like squeaky cheese. I know that.
Right.
But I mean, they're okay. It's not I don't hate them. I don't love them. It's not something I go on my way to get. But you know, whenever I open the refrigerator and they're sitting there, I'll always end up eating like a handful of them. So
right.
The big thing that, you know, I might be a little weird, but me and my wife, whenever we go to the fair here, we always end up getting a big old basket of tempura vegetables. And
what's fried vegetables?
Fried vegetables,
okay.
Yeah. But something about the way they do the dough, it's got some type of almost like a cheese sauce in it or something.
We call it cat.
No, it's not cat at all.
Okay.
But anyway, it's like it's broccoli and cauliflower, and I think they got like some zucchini and some other stuff. It's really good, and it's just one of those weird things because you know you see how everybody else toting around fried candy bars and all this other stuff, and we've got fried vegetables, so we're kind of odd like that.
I mean, I've gone to restaurants and had something like that, and I really liked it. So I didn't know that was really a fair thing. So that's kind of cool. I'd like to try that.
Like I said, it might be one of the local stands here that just does it. It might not be popular at all the fairs, but that's one of the things we look forward to whenever we go here.
Right.
The tempura is really like, it's light too. I mean, it's not real like
right.
Yeah.
It's not like a corn dog batter. I mean, it's nice and light, and it gets corn dog, but it gets really like
a flash fried and
crispy too. It's not like extremely heavy, which I guess if you're eating vegetables, that you really wouldn't want a big like heavy batter on them.
Right. Next on my list is going to be fried pickles. I love fried pickles. Anytime we're out at a restaurant and they have fried pickles, we get them. They're just so tasty. And I think the first time I ever had them was actually in a fair. So from that point going forward, man, I just love fried pickles. And it's such a great taste, especially when you have a good pickle and it's crunchy and not soft. Man, I love that.
The dill or the bread and butter ones?
I've never had bread and butter ones.
I was saying I didn't know they do bread and butter.
Oh, I love bread and butter pickles.
Now, when you get fried pickles, are they not chip? Are they like sliced, or is it like one of the spears? I've seen both.
I've done both. I've had both. When I was at the fair, it was the spears.
See, that's what when the last time we got them. They were the spears, and Melissa looked at me and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not getting this again," because she prefers the chips.
Yeah,
I do too.
The chips are easier to eat.
Easier to.
I was gonna say they tend not to be as soggy.
Right. Yeah. Because there's more dough holding it together.
Yeah.
So fried pickles is huge. I'd love to like be able to walk it. That'd be like the perfect treat. I think it fits in probably in Frontierland. I don't know, for some reason I just feel like it would work in Frontierland.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm actually surprised because that seems like one of the things that went from you never really heard of fried pickles to they just blew up in there in every restaurant. I'm actually surprised they're not there already.
Right. Yeah, I know. You're right.
Okay, so with this next one, I'm channeling Alan a little bit. Him and I would talk about these quite a bit. I can't stand them. He absolutely loved them. And Matt knows where this is going. Boiled peanuts.
Oh, boiled peanuts are so good.
I love boiled peanuts.
They are nasty.
They are not. They are incredible, and they are on my list.
I don't know how did you guys can eat those things. Like I've tried them probably a dozen times. All kinds of seasonings, flavorings, and
Cajun peanuts, man. Oh,
I just can't do it.
Is it like a texture thing, or?
Yeah, it's just like they're soggy and
you don't like soft, squishy nuts.
I really don't. It's like I like mine, like nice roasted salty.
Oh man, I love boiled peanuts. I wish you could get them up here. I mean, I have cans that I've gotten from Walmart, and
Oh God!
I mean, the canned ones, they're not bad. But they're not like if you're getting them fresh somewhere.
Right? Yeah. Oh, boiled peanuts, man, those things are the best. You could just sit outside all day and just throw one in your mouth and suck on it and and chew it up and spit it out.
A canned boiled peanut, like from Walmart.
Yeah.
That's like going from like a flower garden to a septic tank. That's like, okay, this is bad, but let's make it 80 times worse.
No, man, next time you come out here, you can have some of my nuts, and you let me know how you like them.
You can keep your soggy, humidity-filled boiled nuts to yourself.
All right, Matt.
So,
Matt, you want some of my nuts?
I'm good. I'll find my own.
There's plenty of them down there. He just has to walk down the street there.
One thing that I always get at the fair, and it's kind of, I'll say a kind of a version. Everybody says fried candy bars. Most of the time it's a fried Snicker if they say that. I always go and they have fried Reese cups.
Yes.
Those things are amazing. I mean, I'm a sucker for a Reese cup to begin with, but deep fried with some powdered sugar, and sometimes they'll drizzle chocolate or caramel on the top of them. Oh, man. You talking about heart stop in one bite? Yes, it will.
I've only ever had fried Oreos, and I love the fried Oreos. I've never tried anything else. I just can't comprehend trying anything else. I just can't comprehend having a Reese's cup or a Twinkie or a Snicker bar fried. I just can't fathom that.
They have, you can get like a piece of cheesecake that they'll deep fry at the fair here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, and the Ohio State Fair actually has fried butter.
Oh, they had that here one year.
I've heard that's great.
I didn't actually try it because I left my defibrillator at the house, but yeah, they were selling quite a bit of it.
I've heard it's good.
I something about, I was like, that just seems wrong on so many things, so I couldn't bring myself to try it.
The next thing that I would like to see Disney do, just because I want to try it, is the Cheerwine funnel cake.
Yes.
Now, they don't have that up here. I know they do it down by Matt at the North Carolina State Fair that they have it, but I've never gotten an opportunity to do it. I probably never got an opportunity to do it. That's why I always like to see Disney to do that. I'd love just to see Disney do something with Cheerwine because it's such a classic Southern drink that it should be in Disney World.
That's actually was one of the things on my list. That was one of the highlights whenever, back me and Melissa would go with Alan and Blair, and they have a stand set up, and you could go get like an ice cold fountain Cheerwine, and we would go get one of those and a foot-long corn dog, and after that was just extra on top. Those were the two things we had to have.
And I've never had Cheerwine from Fountain, so it's got to be really good.
Oh,
no,
no, it's so much better than the bottle.
Oh, I'm sure.
So much better.
Yeah, it's we've got a couple of places here that carry it and stuff, and it's like a barbecue place. The barbecue's not that good, but it's like I'll just walk in and get like a large fountain drink. I'll just go up and get the Cheerwine and walk out. But yeah, that fountain stuff is fantastic. So I think that the one thing that Disney lacks is really good like French fries, like the fresh cut, fresh fried French fries. The short, matchstick fries that they serve at Casey's, the fair fries are really, really good. They're just, they fry them twice, they get it right. It's just really good fries.
Have you ever had the spiral cut ones?
Yes.
Those are it's like a ribbon or whatever. Those are really good.
Yeah, those are good. Curly fries.
Well, it's different because it's real thin. It's literally it's almost like they take a potato and almost I don't know if it's like a
razor cut.
Oh,
Yeah,
so then I've never had that. No.
It's really good.
Really.
One thing that I would mention, and I know they have some down in Disney, but it's very subpar, or yet I haven't found any that are worth trying. But a really good battered fried hush puppies.
Yes.
I mean,
really somebody sells them down there?
I think Art Smith probably has some. I haven't been there, so I can't speak if they're good or not. And I want to say they have some at Boat Rights at Port Orleans. But again, that's something that's kind of simple to do. You would think that they would have stands set up, and,
right?
Especially again, maybe like Frontierland or Hell Studios. I mean, studios always need something, but just something like that where you can get a really good with decent batter, hush puppy.
Right. Yeah, I love good hush puppies. It's hard to find good ones.
The ones that are they sell at Art Smith's Homecoming are really good. They serve them with like a jalapeno jelly. It's fantastic.
I might go just try that.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a stop in there for those. But you could also sell those with the fish and chips in Yorkshire. They could do
That's true.
a choice of either chips or hush puppies. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's fitting with the cuisine.
Those, please.
Yeah, just the sampler platter would be fantastic. just load them up.
So the last one I have would be is kettle corn. I love me some fresh kettle corn. I'll often make it for us here in the house, and we all love it. It's so flavorful. It's got a good taste. When it's hot, man, that thing is the best. And anytime you get it in the fair, it stays hot a little bit longer than I'll ever be able to make it. But I love the smell of it, the taste of it. So I'd love to be able to walk around the parks and get some kettle corn.
I would think with the flavored carts and stuff that they would do that one.
Yeah, but kettle corn's got to be fresh. You can't have that sitting around.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I still get the caramel corn at the Werther's place in Germany. There.
That's the best. I love that.
That stuff is fantastic. I'm hungry. Like I want to just go get the fryer out and throw everything in the fryer now.
What else you got, Keith?
This one, it's an Ohio staple, but at the fairs here they do fried version of it. It's a Buckeye. It's essentially peanut butter fudge. It has like a ring of chocolate, so it looks like a Buckeye nut. They batter it with the funnel cake batter and fry it. Almost like the Reese cups, but it's better because it's Ohio.
What's your last one, Matt?
Last thing I'd mention, and this is something actually one of my kids got me hooked on, but just getting a huge ear of roasted corn. And you give you the paper towel to wrap around the bottom because it's got butter and whatever seasons you put on just running all over the place. But those things are, like you said, I'm sure it has something to do with it being at the fair, because I could throw corn on the grill or whatever and kind of replicate it, but it's never the same thing that you get there.
Right.
It's that paint can of butter that they stick it in. I think that makes it better than the home version. They sell that, I think, at the Harambe Market.
It could be
wrong.
Yeah, I think so. Or they use
I haven't frequented that area a whole lot, so it could be that they have it there. I just haven't seen it or paid attention enough.
It's not the paint can butter version, but I think it's I think they have it there though.
All right, so I want to go to some listener responses. One is from Mickey Loved Grunge at C Futrell 73 lemon shake-ups, which Matt learned what it is. It's just basically, we call it lemonade. Just
with lots of sugar shook up.
Right. Fresh lemons with sugar shaken up. And I didn't know that's what it was called. I just know that it's lemon.
It's like the sweet tea version of lemonade.
Right. The other John goes by at Thunder Macer 71, fried pickles. There you go. JMM at Forever Game 6. The fountain pop count. I never drink it, and I love it. It's sweeter, but alas, I'm already at Disney World. Yum! Nothing starts a delicious vacation more than fountain Fanta at Casey's. Guys just can't seem to follow your rules lately. The fountain stuff always tastes better in Disney for some reason.
I'll have to say, when I saw this, I saw fountain pop, and I was like, pop doesn't have a fountain. And then it dawned on me. I was like, oh, I forgot that people throw these different slangs around for drinks.
It costs more, so therefore it's better. That's why it's better at Disney. Zing!
Woody Squarebush says, technically not a fair food, but I wish they would bring back the Disneyland chimichanga to the world. You can eat it on the go. It's filling. It doesn't auto come with fries or chips, less cost. At the end of the long day, it's an easy grab before you go back to the hotel. DVC
Makes
Mary.
me think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when he says that.
DVC Mary says, nothing once they added corn at Harambe Market. It has it all, so much more. See, there you go.
It's not the paint can butter, though.
No. Woody Squarebush again goes, also this. How could you possibly improve Cape? Deep fry it. This chocolate behemoth is coated in Cocoa Puffs, panko, cinnamon, and sugar before taking a magical plunge into a fryer. It comes out as perfection. I guess there was a picture for that. But...
Yeah, he had a picture, and I just didn't include it.
All right, that's all right. Brian Appleman says, Speedy. In fact, New York State Fair had kangaroo meat version in the past. Tony Tovar, Mr. Anthony Tovar, the cream puffs from the Wisconsin State Fair.
That one had a picture too, and it looked amazing.
Oh, I love cream puffs.
Yeah, things are huge.
Lauren, that goes by at Laura Fee, fried Oreos for sure. Another vote for that. Pat Giannetti, DLE Walt Disney, absolutely fried Oreos. Another one for fried Oreos. Can't go wrong with that. Ghost Host 5792, definitely fried Oreos. The Cretans Guild at Cretans Guild, fried Dole Whip. No, wait. John Aoki, corn dogs from Corn Dog Castle in Disneyland. Let's see.
That was it. Yeah, it goes over Facebook. Sorry.
That's all right. Next, Casey Justice goes, hot buttered corn. It's just a legit ear of corn roasted and then dunked in a giant thing of melted butter. Amazing.
There you go. All you need.
Ellen Corner pork tenderloin sandwich, a walking taco and cheese curds. Guy Dorset, I don't know if it exists elsewhere, but cronut fries. Ooh.
Ooh.
Dusted
sold.
in cinnamon sugar would go over huge. Oh man, I'd eat that.
Yeah.
Sandy Lopez, roasted corn. Jason Skidmore, mini donuts. Mandalay Ray Molinsky, Zeppelis, another vote for Zeppelis. I'm having a hard time seeing this because the letters are small and I'm holding my phone very far away. Mark Searson, deep fried Snickers bar on a steak.
On a steak.
John Braddock, the lemon shake-ups. Let's see. Nick Nod Crosby, fried dough. James Jamie Price, the Indiana State Fair has a deep fried pork chop on a stick that has flavor beyond compare. Everything at their booth is delicious, but that's my must-have. This is the rub they sell. Goodwin's barbecue rub or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pork chop on a stick. Don't just leave it on the bone. I mean, you don't need a stick.
Right, that's true. Scott Anderson says footlong corn dogs. This can bring back a reign of terror by Mustardo.
Oh no! Not
yes, Mustardo. And then Krista Propes Ryan says fried Oreos. Looks like fried Oreos is the winner today.
Yeah, that was the consensus was we need to bring fried Oreos in.
And you got to wash that down with the lemonade shake-up.
Oh, that does not sound good.
No, it does not.
I don't know what would be worse, that or dipping them in liquid cheese.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
That's like a ties of bad.
Yeah. So with that, that's going to do it for this week. But first, I want to thank our sponsors, Kingdom Strollers. Get your premium stroller and crib rentals at kingdomstrollers.com. Let the vacation experts at mousepros.com help plan your next perfect Disney vacation. Don't forget to check out our store, redbubble.com/Tiki Talk Podcast. My mouth is so dry. You can connect with us on social media. Find us on Facebook at Channel Tiki Talk, Instagram and Twitter at Tiki Talk Podcast. You can leave us a message on the Tiki Talk hotline at 256-4MY-TIKI. That's 256-469-8454. If you enjoy the show, please take the time to rate us on iTunes. You can find me on Twitter at Women of Disney Dream. That's one M-I-N Disney Dream, mouseworldvacations.com, and mousepros.com.
And you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Dole Daily.
I'm on Instagram at mholly579, and Twitter is Matt Goes Dopey.
Okay, so with that, peace out. Alan, take it away.
Thanks for listening this week. For Sean and Keith, I'm Alan, and this has been Enchanted Tiki Talk. Aloha.
All right, so your boiled peanuts. There used to be a guy back home who set up his little pickup truck and was selling them out of the back of his truck, and no matter what you were doing, you saw him, you stopped. But his sign he had on his truck was Bolt Peanuts, Bolt Peanuts.
Bolt Peanuts.
Bolt Peanuts.
Well, I mean, hey, I guess you could sell T-shirts with those on.
Sure can.
Enchanted Tiki Talk has been brought to you by mousepros.com. Let us plan your perfect Disney vacation. And by kingdomstrollers.com for all your premium stroller and crib rental needs. For all of us here, I'm David Benter. Thanks for listening to Enchanted Tiki Talk.